The small northwest town of St. Helens, Oregon transforms into the magical Halloweentown, brought to life in the 1998 Disney Original Channel movie. Halloweentown, starring Debbie Reynolds and Kimberly J. Brown. I'm Josh Cozart, and Brittany Hummel joins me with Treadway Events to share how they bring the magic of Halloweentown to life each year in this KOIN Conversation. All right, so Brittany, we are in St. Helens, Oregon, and we've transformed into Halloweentown. Tell me, what is that process like?
Well, first you have to get on the magical bus.
Yeah.
Of course, that brings you here to the town. It's a really fun experience. I grew up absolutely obsessed with the movie. It was the first Halloween movie I could watch without having to turn the TV off because I was scared. Of course, Calabar did kind of freak me out, but getting to produce this event, I never thought as a 5-year-old watching it the first time that I would ever be here. And now I'm obsessed even more. I watched the movie and I'm just oh, I need to recreate that, I need to recreate that. So getting to be here and watch everybody else enjoy what our team has worked so hard to create and make it feel like you're in the movie is really just an amazing experience.
And I mean, this does not come together overnight. What's kind of the process that goes into this?
So it usually takes us about 6 months to plan any event. Of course, the beginning is the small logistics and it starts to ramp up as you get closer. But for the setup itself, it's a city event, so the city public works crew, they bring out all the big machines, they help us get all the heavy equipment out, and then our team comes in and does all the cute decor, the hay, the pumpkins, all that fun stuff. And it takes about 2.5 weeks, and those are 20-hour days of getting it all set up in time.
Does it amaze you still to this day just seeing all of the people that come out?
I can't even believe it. I remember when we first did the RFP process and we were researching this event, we saw that people come from all over the world, and you hear that and you're okay, sure. But then you're here and you're meeting people from France, from Germany, from Ireland, from Brazil that are here for this event specifically, and it's crazy. You hear it, but then you meet them and it's this really random experience. What are you doing in St. Helens, Oregon? This is so random, but it's a very beautiful thing. Everybody comes from all over to just enjoy a 1998 movie that still impacts this community so much.
And I think that it resonates not only with us millennials,
yeah,
but now it's kind of the younger generation too. And I mean, even my parents, I'm telling them I'm going to Halloweentown, and
yep,
they're oh my gosh, you're going to Halloweentown. So this is really expansive, and it's not just a small niche community. With your entire team, do they kind of have that same feeling?
Yeah, so our team is all different ages. We're a mixture of family, friends that we've kind of hired on. So we did have a team viewing of Halloweentown so that everybody knew what it was, everybody knew the characters and could be familiarized with it before we started the event planning. But for my family specifically, who also is working this event, my dad and I used to do movie nights every single October, and our first movie was always Halloweentown, so he was beyond excited. I have my niece and nephew watching the movie before they come. I'm going to show them a picture of me and Marnie together so I can be oh, Auntie met Marnie. But it's it's crazy because millennials obviously are obsessed with the film. It had a big impact on all of us. But now watching the millennials with kids pass on their tradition and watch them bring them here days after watching the movie, and the kids freak out over it. It's really awesome to watch these core memories and family experiences happen right in front of your eyes. It's something that you don't get with any other event.
And not only is St. Helens a Halloweentown film location, but Twilight has also been here. Talk to me a little bit about the celebrities, I would say, that you guys bring in.
Yeah, we are bringing in Jackson Rathbone, and I'm pretty excited for him. He played Jasper in Twilight. He will be doing a pumpkin lighting the Saturday that he's here, and I gave him the idea to do his signature Jasper bat trick and then point at the pumpkin, and he thought that was cute, so we're going with that. But it's really fun because I also really love Twilight, who also millennials doesn't love Twilight, right? Mm-hmm. So it's fun that we get to come up with these really creative, random ideas that maybe you wouldn't get to do in your everyday life. And I love meeting the celebrities, hearing their stories of filming here, hearing Kimberly J. Brown, Marnie, when she came in today, she was looking around and telling her husband, who also was in the second movie,
yeah,
oh, we filmed this over here, we filmed this over there, and hearing it, it's just so wild to hear they filmed the movie in the summer, you would never know that,
yeah,
so they had to bring in somebody to paint the trees to look like it was fall.
That is just absolutely wild.
It's nuts.
And still transforming St. Helens even to this day.
Yeah.
It just kind of at a different caliber.
Yeah, it still feels like a movie production.
And when you get to see, because I imagine you get to see everybody kind of communicate with them during the meet and greet, What is kind of the takeaway, not only from the guests, but also from the celebrities, of being able to come together like this?
Yeah, last year we had Kathy Najimy from Hocus Pocus, and watching her with the little kids, I was almost in tears every time. She would do like is it okay if I tell you a secret? And at the end of the day, I was like, what's the secret you're telling the kids? And she told them that she says, always be yourself and never let anybody tell you any different. And that almost brought me to tears. So it's really awesome to watch celebrities like have a moment that maybe would be like an everyday moment to them, but you can tell really impacts the people that they're meeting. Same thing with Kimberly J. Brown. Little kids have like brought her hand-drawn art, and she's so excited about it. People have recreated her costume, and she's so excited. Like, you can tell that doing this kind of thing really, really means a lot to them.
And that your organization is being able to bring that connection together in a small town in Northwest Oregon.
Yeah. It's super random, but actually Daniel Kuntz, her now husband, who was enemy turned lover,
yes,
he grew up in Oregon, and this is the first time he's ever been to Halloweentown and actually ever been to St. Helens. So kind of like a random little serendipitous moment.
Absolutely, and small world too, that their lives have intertwined in such a way as well.
It's just crazy. It's the invisible string that Taylor Swift talks about.
But also with people who may have never seen the film, which I highly suggest that they go and watch Halloweentown. But for any Halloween lover looking for an October event, what else do you guys provide here?
Oh, there's so much. This year's event is a lot bigger now that the construction on the new city's waterfront is done. That alone is beautiful. Definitely check it out. But we have what we call the Boo Bash Pavilion. There are ghosts and goblins inside. There's DJs, monster bands, a bar, games, activities, and then we play Halloweentown on a screen without the sound on, so people can just kind of have that there and then come out and be like, oh, I just saw that on the movie. We also have a hay maze, pumpkin bowling, which is kind of like regular bowling, but you roll a pumpkin instead, an actual pumpkin. We have our main stage over here with like live performers, we have magicians, we have fire dancers at night. The haunted house, we have a alien like Area 51 experience where you could get like a alien inspired cocktail if you're an adult, or a mocktail if you're a little kid. And it makes it feel like you're really on a spaceship, which is super cool. We have reptiles, we have snakes, lizards, alligators, spiders. Those are not for me, but they're there. I told them to keep them away from me. We have the pumpkin lighting every night at 8:30, and that is a beautiful, wonderful experience. It's very Disney-esque. You get to feel like you're really in the movie and a part of the magic, which is just so beautiful to watch.
And that happens every night at the festival, because it's on the weekends, is that correct?
Yeah, so every Saturday, Sunday. On the nights we have celebrities, some of them may be appearing, so just be aware that they might be here. Tonight specifically is 7:30 with Marnie and Cal, so we're pretty excited about that one. She's kicking off the month.
Kicking it off and kind of lighting the way for the next several weekends ahead.
Yeah.
But do you mind maybe taking us on a little bit of a tour?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's go ahead and walk this way. Of course, the classic City Hall was also City Hall in Halloweentown.
Yes, it's actually the county building. The real City Hall is right next door, and you would never even know.
There you go. So everyone, like myself, thought it was City Hall because of it being City Hall in the movie. And this is kind of a feature point to a lot of the scarier moments of the movie.
Yep, that's where Calabar is. And actually, there's a museum up there now in Calabar's old office. And they're doing a one-day tour. I think it's on October 18th, but they'll have to check back on the social media for the official date.
Yeah.
But the museum is fully running that, and it's a kind of fundraiser for them.
Oh, that is super cool.
And they have some of the original movie memorabilia too. So if you want to see that, definitely check it out.
A little treat for a lot of folks. It wasn't just this kind of square here in St. Helens that was filmed here, but did they do a lot of the filming inside of buildings around town?
Yeah, there was, in the Columbia Theater was a big one. Obviously in the county building, City Hall was another big one. A lot of the buildings that you see kind of around the square that fill it out were actually just facades, flat walls. So this whole park where our main stage is over here was just a bunch of flat walls. That was where like Wolfie's the hair salon was. The broom store was actually City Hall, the real City Hall. They just put a facade over it. So yeah, it's very, like when you see the behind the scenes photos, it's crazy to look at the town and see what they built around it. And I would say 95% of the movie was filmed just in this square and then at the Columbia Theater right around the corner.
And have you talked with the city about what went into them, like the movie set Disney taking over?
I mean, a lot of the people that work at the city now were not there when
time,
it
yeah.
filmed, but there are people in town that still live in town and were part of the film, were extras in it, either did like scenic design or like the food and beverage for the event. So they'll come out and like tell us all about it, and it's just so crazy to hear about it. It was 90-degree weather, middle of summer. They're in these masks and big costumes.
And
They're
pretending
all, like,
that it's nice and
yeah,
fall.
pretending like it's a beautiful fall day. Like, it's just crazy to know that and watch it and realize everybody in those masks are probably so hot.
Oh my goodness, that is wild. And with people wanting to go into maybe the museum or maybe even the movie theater, is that something that they can do while they're here?
The movie theater is an operating theater, so they don't really do tours, but you can see the outside of it, which is kind of the main parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, they did some scenes where they're in the theater in the chairs. The original chairs are not there anymore. They're like the nice, fancy, comfy chairs, so if you want to watch a comfortable movie, go in there. But yeah, you can go into a lot of the like shops down here are also from Twilight. So a lot of the stores, there's the dress store where she gets her prom dresses here. The restaurant, The Bloated Toad, is right down the street, so you can go see that. Bella's house. So you can get kind of an experience of multiple movies at one time. And a new movie that hasn't come out yet, which is Logic, the rapper.
Oh, yes.
He filmed Paradise Records at the record store here in town, just right around the corner, also in the event space. So you kind of get a 3-for-1 deal, and you can go see what it all looks like before you finally get to watch the film when he releases it. So.
Oh, so a little sneak preview
Yeah,
for
a little
everybody.
sneak preview of what it all looked like. And he actually filmed it all in the Plaza Square and on First Street too, which is kind of crazy.
Hollywood has found a home here at St. Helens, pretty much.
That's mostly thanks to the Oregon Film Trail. They have really worked hard to bring a lot more like movies and TV shows and just kind of stuff like that to Portland, because we have so much beautiful space to offer that you can really turn into anywhere.
It really is a beautiful spot, and even though, speaking as the meteorologist here, the weather is not bad like it is today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. We also have some stuff for the adults, like our bars. One of our big alcohol sponsors is 503 Distilling, and they're a local alcohol company, so they're here with one of their specialty bars. We have Twilight themed drinks, we have Halloweentown themed drinks, we have Alien spaceship themed drinks, so you can really get a little, you could do like a drink around Halloweentown if you wanted to.
Yeah, and it kind of fits everybody's niche of Halloween, whether that be witches or vampires or haunts or aliens.
Yeah,
you kind of get
everything.
it all.
St. Helens has had randomly a lot of UFO sightings. So that is, people are always like, why do they do aliens? There's been multiple UFO sightings in St. Helens and lots of like news reports and like 911 calls about people seeing UFOs. So the alien exhibit is kind of to honor the fact that for some reason, not only do movies and TVs love St. Helens, but so do aliens.
Wild,
Yep.
the more that you know.
Yeah, it's so random.
So people here can also come hungry. So there's a lot of different vendors that not only serve food, but what else, and merchandise as well, which
Yes,
you guys
lots
have
of
organized.
awesome. We have a brand new, fully redone gift shop. It looks literally like a mini version of the town inside. So if you come on a weekday or you come in the off season, you still get to experience Halloweentown in the gift shop. The merchandise vendors and the snack vendors, you could literally find anything and everything here. We have caramel apples, we have donuts, we have dirty sodas, we have churros, we have literally anything that you can think of. Beignets, sandwiches, burgers, African food, Mexican food, corn on the cob, everything. Definitely come hungry. Yeah,
yes.
Come ready to eat a lot of food.
Hello, everybody! Hi back there! Hi, guys! So amazing to see all your lovely faces. Don't worry, just, before we begin, I just want to let you know that he's got a special spell over him, and he's been warned not to pull anything this evening. So he's on his best behavior.
I thought I felt weird.
Yeah, he's trying out the good. He's trying out the good side of warlockness. Would you say?
Yeah, I've been reformed a little bit. Yeah, learned the error of my ways.
Are you gonna give me back that spell book, though?
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought I gave that back to you a long time ago.
You didn't.
I misplaced it. It's really tiny now.
It's, sometimes we do our magic tricks so well that we forget where we put things. I also wanted to share a few little memories with you guys, because every time that I'm back here, it's so surreal for me. You could have never told me in a million years, all those years ago when we were first here filming the first Halloweentown, that over 26 years later, that amazing fans like all of you guys would still be watching the movies and sharing in them and talking about them and sharing them with your friends and your family every season. I've gotten to meet generations of families over the years, and it really is never lost on me what an honor it is to get to spend Halloween with you guys every season. So thank you all for being here. And I thought, let's see, so City Hall obviously is still here, and the jack-o'-lantern. Over here where the law office is now, this building is where we shot the salon, the hair salon with the werewolf. And Marnie turned on the flaming hair dryer, which was real fire, by the way. It was not special effects. Yeah, they had me hold the hair dryer, and it was very hot, but it was fun. I felt special because I got to do my own stunt, sort of. Of course, the movie theater around the corner is still there. We shot in there, and at the corner here was the Abominable Snowman's ice cream shop. The dentist over there, not my favorite place to visit, but he's over there. And around back this way near the waterfront, actually, before they did the construction, those were open fields, and that's actually where our trailers were. It's called base camp, when they set up all the trailers for hair and makeup and where to get dressed and all that good stuff. All of our trailers were set up on the waterfront in like the big open field. So it is so cool to be back all these years later and see how beautiful it is after all of the construction. So yeah, so those are some of the spots that still stick out in my mind when I come here. I just immediately am flooded with memories. So I'm so happy that you all are here to share in all of the kickoff, really, of the Halloween season, right? Because we are all ahead of the game. Yeah. So the initial pumpkin lighting for the season requires an extra oomph of magic. So I'm so glad you guys are all here to kick it off with me. And yeah, we're gonna let the magic begin, and then you guys will help us in a few minutes.
We're all so happy to have you here. Are you guys ready for the magic? All right, everyone, let's quiet down. There's a magical, mystical show in town. Let's turn our attention to Jack in the Square. That's where the magic is. Everyone still.
Okay, everybody. If you remember the spell from the first Halloweentown to light the talisman in the center of the jack-o'-lantern, feel free to sing it along with us. But I'm gonna need everybody to join in because we need a lot of magic, you guys. All right, is everybody ready? Here we go. Big team up, big team here, big team here. Lead it, breathe up, and thank you so much for keeping all of the magic of all of the Halloweentown movies just so big for so many years, and given us so much love over the years. And I so appreciate you guys all coming for Daniel's first official visit to St. Helens. You guys threw up one heck of a welcoming party. He's actually from Oregon and had never been here yet, so.
I grew up in Estacada, Oregon, which is the other side of Portland, and I'm so happy to be out here with everybody, welcoming, happy, having fun. I mean, it means so much to me and my wife that you guys have come out here and just embraced us with such love and passion, and we are so grateful to be a part of all of your lives and your childhoods and your children's children now. So thank you so much for coming out, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Remember, Halloween is cool, Nature Boy. So